We've got a major federal trial that's just about to begin, but it's been thrown into complete chaos by a really tragic and unexpected event. So let's break down the serious charges against the Alexander brothers and explore how the sudden death of a key accuser might just change everything. So, right before the trial is set to kick off, some absolutely shocking news comes out of Australia. Kate Whiteman, who was one of the very first women to publicly accuse Orrin and Alon Alexander of sexual assault, has been found dead. You can imagine this development just throws the whole case into question. So, who exactly was Kate Whiteman? Well, she was a 45-year-old Australian, and her allegations were pretty crucial in bringing this whole case into the light in the first place. Now, authorities have confirmed her death, but because the cause is still uncertain, a coroner's investigation is officially underway. She really stepped into the public eye this past March when she filed a civil lawsuit. And in that suit, she detailed a pretty harrowing incident from way back in 2012. She claimed that after she met the brothers at a nightclub in Manhattan, she was forced into an SUV and then assaulted at an estate in the Hamptons. And this timeline really puts things into a striking perspective. Whiteman's alleged assault was in 2012, right? While another accuser, Rebecca Mandel, claims she was assaulted even earlier, back in 2010. But look at that huge gap. It took all the way until March of 2024 for both of these women to file their civil lawsuits, just one day apart. It's like, boom, suddenly these decade-old events are thrust right back into the spotlight. Now, it is absolutely crucial to state this clearly. The Alexander brothers have firmly and consistently denied all of these allegations. I mean, from the very beginning, their position has been that they are completely innocent of any wrongdoing. You know, those civil lawsuits, they really cracked the story open, but they were just the tip of the iceberg. What was lying underneath was a massive federal criminal indictment, one that expanded the case far, far beyond just those first two accusers. And the federal case didn't just stop with the twins. Prosecutors also charged their other brother, Tal Alexander, which means all three of them are now implicated in this single, really sweeping indictment. When you dig into the federal charges, you really start to see the sheer scale of this thing. We're talking about an 11-count indictment for conspiracy to commit sex trafficking. Prosecutors are alleging this whole pattern of drugging, sexual assault, and rape that involves dozens of women, lasted for over a decade, and happened in places from Miami to New York and the Hamptons. And just when you thought this case couldn't get any more complex, literally days before the trial was supposed to start, federal prosecutors filed what's called a superseding indictment. They tacked on another charge to the list, keeping everyone on their toes right up to the very last minute. So what is this new charge? It's called sexual abuse by physical incapacitation. And in plain English, what that means is that prosecutors are alleging the twins engaged in a sexual act with a woman who was physically unable to say no or to consent. This specific charge comes from an alleged incident on a cruise ship back in January of 2012. And all of this is coming to a head right now. The trial is set to kick off on January 26th. This is happening after a federal judge rejected a motion to dismiss the sex trafficking charges. So the path to trial is clear. All three brothers have pleaded not guilty, and they all remain in custody. This leaves one massive, critical question just hanging over this entire trial. I mean, Kate Whiteman's lawsuit helped kick off this whole cascade of events, but now she's gone. So as this trial finally gets underway, the biggest uncertainty is how the death of a key accuser is going to impact a federal case that was more than a decade in the making. It seems like justice is now facing a whole new kind of test.